You may recall that a couple of weeks ago I mentioned that AIDS-Free World was creating a film dealing with multi-drug-resistant tuberculosis. Well, here, as a so-called teaser, is an introduction to that film. Someone in India dies every 2 minutes from tuberculosis. MDR-TB is exploding in cities like Mumbai.
MDR-TB is a completely different ballpark. It's a completely different monster, so to speak. It's a different disease.
I woke up from a 10-minute afternoon nap to pin drop silence. I had lost my hearing.
I've lost count of the number of patients who come back to me cured of their TB but stone deaf with bilateral hearing aids.
These are old drugs. Now, there haven't been any new drugs in like 40 years.
The drugs that we have had so far are obsolete, but yet we use them, we embrace them because they're all we have.
When I worked in the public system, I was never trained to diagnose drug-resistant TB patients.
What Indian patients do is they bounce between sectors.
You have on one side public healthcare system that is crumbling, and on the other hand you have swanky private healthcare, but at the cost of literally fleecing you. What you are left with is a choice between the devil and the deep sea.
TB, we are treating 300,000 people and 60% of people on dictabuline are in South Africa.
Here in Khayelitsha, a settlement outside Cape Town, Goodman Makanda has had better luck than some of his counterparts in India, but only after an agonizing journey. Diagnosed with MDR-TB, he's been ill for 4 unrelieved years. When the standard treatment failed, he became the first person in South Africa to receive bedaquiline and delaminate.
I was just coming from work and then I just coughed blood. But I believe in our culture, if you coughing blood, someone bewitch you.
The field of drug-resistant TB treatment has been stagnant for decades. The global approach to TB is the people who make the decisions about who should get access to medicines don't ever have the opportunity of sitting face-to-face with someone whose life is on the line.
They told me it's no longer MDR now, it's pre-XDR. So now this TB is getting worse than the one they told me, which means I'm going to die.
Are you still getting injections?
Maybe.
Do you remember the injections? They weren't nice, were they?
She was like a skeleton. You can put it in a plastic bag, but now you see this big mama. This big mama now.
Do you know which drugs you were taking?
They give you bedaquiline and delaminate.
TB is a challenge by its own. Medication, that is another challenge.
To deny the drugs when they are available to people who are dying for want of them really seems to me almost criminal.